Hey guys, welcome back to another father and son toy review. I am the father, Bob. That is the son,
Brandon. Hello.
Today we're going to review the Star Wars
Force Link starter set.
Yes, and this is the starter set. The Force Link is you wear a Force Link to activate lights, sounds, and more in 30 plus toys. So the toys you wear this wristband right here, and it actually activates sounds and lights and stuff in all the figures. And this figure comes with a exclusive Kylo Ren. You have the Last Jedi box right there, and on the back you just have what it kind of does. It activates every Force Link figure, a motion activated, and activates lights and sounds. So that's kind of cool, and we'll get right to that right now. Let's take a look at the actual Force Link itself. The Force Link is how tall is it?
7 inches.
It's about 7 inches long. It's not too bad. It takes 3 AAA batteries, and you just right there is the screw, and you just unscrew it, and you put the batteries right in here. It actually has pretty cool detailing to it. It has all these cool like lines and stuff in it, and it has this built-in wrist strap. And I moved it because it turned on, and when it turns on, you have these red lights right there. That's how you know it's activated, because it doesn't actually have an on-off switch, right? It's motion activated. Mm-hmm. And after it sits for what I think is like 5 minutes, it'll turn itself off. So it's no big deal. For me to wear it, it's kind of hard because I'm a grown-up, and to get it to stick, it kind of cuts my circulation off, and I can do it. It's just, it's meant for little kids. So you could probably get a bigger strap and actually get it bigger, but for me, it's kind of hard to wear. But for Brandon, it's way easier. So he can hold it just fine, and you keep it at an angle. And when you bring in a figure, we'll bring in the Kylo Ren. It actually activates through the chip, and then as you tap on it, and it's motion activated. So as you see, like it goes off, but as you bend your wrist, it actually will activate the chip. So bring your wrist straight flat, your wrist. Straight flat, like that. And then when you bring it up, it should activate the figure when you have it just right. Let's take his jacket off. Sometimes his jacket gets in the way. So it will activate him, hopefully. There you go. And then when you move it around, there you go. See it, and as you see, it's kind of cool, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll take it off real quick, and then and as you have him, yes, they have like, I think it's like four or five different sayings that he does. Yeah, so he says. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but it sounds really clear. The speaker is right here, as you can see the speakers right there, and the sound. That's pretty cool, really clear. Anyway, we'll set this aside real quick, and we'll take a look at Kylo himself. Here is Kylo Ren, and you can see he has a lot of cool detailing, right, on his body there. And as you saw, his robe is actually removable. His cape. Here's his cape. It kind of like. What do you think it looks like, bud?
I think it looks like painted leather a little bit.
Yeah, and it's plastic, and it does stand up by itself. But it just drapes over his shoulders. It just drapes over. It just kind of fits in there, and it fits just fine. It just kind of sits there, but it won't like fall off or nothing. I mean, it looks pretty cool. And what about his lightsaber, bud?
It's all like kind of like broken, like glitchy and stuff, like it was in the movie.
Yeah, it's all like you can see it's not smooth and pretty. It's all kind of bubbly and wirely because his crystal's broken. Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a three-way blade.
You got the mask there. It actually has some battle damage, and the figure stands at almost 4 inches tall because it's 3 3/4. So it's kind of blurry. You can't really see what I'm doing. There. So the figure stands just about 4 inches tall. And like I said, the Force Link, you can always tell the figures that are Force Link, they'll have this symbol on their foot, that symbol right there that they have on their foot. I think the sensor's in the body itself, because it doesn't really register there, but as you bring it up to there, so that's kind of cool, don't you think?
Yeah.
And anyway, if you watched our other review of the 2-pack with Rey and the Petroleum Guard,
Yeah.
I'm with the Resistance.
This is Rey, and this is what she says. She has a lightsaber sound. So.
The First Order are everywhere. You're going to pay for what you did.
And it actually sounds like Daisy, the actress, doesn't it?
The First Order are everywhere.
It has her accent.
You're going to pay for what you did.
Kylo actually says more sounds, but you get close to Kylo.
I'm with the Resistance.
That's kind of cool, no? And then we can bring in the guard himself, and the guard doesn't actually talk, he just makes sounds. Like a clashing sound, and then like
kind of like the blade
cha-ching,
being
yeah, like the blade.
He doesn't actually talk because, guards, they probably don't want to hire people to talk.
Yeah, they don't really say anything. We don't even know if they're human or what kind of species they are. But that's pretty much what he does, but
I'm with the Resistance.
she likes to say that she's with you. See, you could pick up Kylo and both of them at the same time.
I'm with the Resistance.
But if you let it sit there behind him, it would just kind of. Sometimes it reads by itself.
Yeah, because that's the middle, isn't really there.
Yeah, so Kylo says a lot of cool words, actually. Kylo says the most. He says the most out of all of them, but it's really cool, and the voices sound amazing for the figures. For what was this? I think it was $25. I want to say, I think, but it's really worth it because this thing it interacts with all your figures and all your ships, and hopefully someday when we find it, I actually want to get Kylo's ship. Then Kylo can actually ride in it, and it's to scale for the 3 3/4 inch figures. But it doesn't take batteries. All the power comes from this thing. You put it up behind it, and it actually has lights and stuff, and the engine sound and the lights turn on. But all you need is this to make that work. The ships don't take batteries. It all comes from this. The technology is so much better. If you watch our review of the Comlink, the one with the chips from the Force Awakens or from the Phantom Menace, it sounded horrible. It didn't sound like any of the actors, but this. It actually sounds. It actually sounds like Kylo, so it's pretty amazing. Yeah, put the whole station on lockdown. But anyway, so there's the Force Link starter set with the exclusive. This figure only comes in this set, the one with the hood and stuff, or the
Kylo Ren.
This thing, his helmet, because the other Kylo Ren that I saw that the single pack is him unmasked. So that's kind of cool. So you get a little figure that goes with all your other figures. Anyway, so this has been Bob and Brandon. We want to what? What do we want you to do?
We want to thank you guys for watching, and comment, and please subscribe to our channel if you have not already.
Yes, and stay tuned because we will have a bunch more Star Wars reviews coming up in the future because the new movie is coming soon, so we have a lot more toys to do. We have the Force Link Luke, Old Man Luke. We have a couple of the Star Wars Black Series. But anyway, so stay tuned, and if you want to follow us on Facebook, follow us at Father and Son Toy Reviews, and we would appreciate that a lot. And then you can stay tuned, and you'll know what reviews and stuff are coming up. But anyway, enough of us rambling. Go find them now. They're pretty easy to find. We found ours at Walmart, right? They're
there's like 3, maybe 4 other copies behind it.
Yeah, so there's a bunch. So they're easy to find. You won't have any problems finding the stuff. And we want to thank you guys for watching. So see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.